Hello, welcome to the Word Cafe podcast. This podcast has been designed with curated content that centers on the power of words. Can we really do anything without speaking? Can we really do anything without the agency of words? Yes, that is what this podcast is all about. And I am your host, Amakri Isoboye, your neighborhood word trader. I believe in the power of words, for it is the unit of creation. I trade in words to profit my world. Yeah. You know that morning feeling when you're trying to get across the street to catch that bus, to catch that train, that taxi. Maybe you're going to school, to work, to the office. Yeah. And you need to stop by the cafe, the coffee shop to grab that hot, sizzling coffee. Before you go, I have something to share with you. What's that you're asking? Relax. I'll tell you. Wordsmith. No, I didn't say Will Smith. I said Wordsmith because you are in the word cafe. It came to me, yes, that word, Wordsmith. It came to me and I was processing it, churning, trying to understand. Wordsmith. I said word Smith, not Will Smith. I know your mind is going to him, but come on, you are in the cafe with me. Let's talk. It is one thing to hear, another to understand, and yet another to put yourself to it. We will get to that in a bit. So what is wordsmith? I know I've heard the word goldsmith, and I did a quick search to understand. Yes, we all have heard that word goldsmith before. What is goldsmithing all about? Or who is a goldsmith? A goldsmith is a metal worker who specializes in working with gold and other precious metals. Goldsmiths must be skilled in forming metal through filing, soldering, sawing, forging, casting, and yes, polishing. And why go through all this because of one piece of a metal? I asked myself, why? And I remember sitting in that chemistry class in secondary school when we talked about, when my chemistry teacher talked about noble metals. On the periodic table, noble metals, what are they all about? Why are they called noble in the first place? Don't lose the thought, we're talking about wordsmith, but we want to draw an analogy here. And why are they called noble metals? What's noble about them? But when you look at the characteristics of this quote and unquote noble metals, you come to see that their chemical composition somewhat brings them out. They are outstanding compared to other metals. Their chemical properties in terms of temperature, in terms of their catalytic nature and all that. So they don't rust that easily. So they are termed noble. And one of this noble metal or metals is gold. Yes, it's gold. We spend so much time, effort, chasing gold. Gold in its raw form is not admirable. But when the goldsmith carries out his work or her work on that metal, it comes out better, it comes out brighter, it comes out glittering and attractive, and we all pay premium for it. And I said, if we can spend so much of our lives on a piece of metal that we call precious, what about the words we speak? What about the words that comes out of us? What about the word that represents our essence? In course of my meditation, in course of my thinking, this word or this scripture came to me from Psalms 119 verse 72. The law from your mouth is more precious to me than thousands of pieces of gold and silver. We can say the word, yes, from your mouth. This was somebody who had encountered the power behind spoken word. Now, he's going after the spoken word, putting everything about himself on that word instead, like he said in his own words, on precious, what we consider precious gold and silver. So there is something more precious than what we call precious. There is something more valuable than what we call or what we place value on. What is that? Words. More so, that word that flows from Jehovah. All right, put that in one basket, if I must say. What about your words? What value do you place on your word? Yours, yes, as an individual, as a person, as you run after those precious, as it were, you call them precious metals. What about the precious word? Do you place value on your own words? If you can spend so much on a piece of metal that is here today, gone tomorrow, what about your word that is here today and here forever, so to say? What do you do with those words within you? This thought came to me. Could it be that the challenges you're going through in life is just to refine you? That those words that come through from your belly, that rises through your lungs, as it were, passing through that vocal cord and proceeds out of your mouth and comes out on the outside. It's you living. It's you living. No wonder, he said, I treasure your words more than silver and gold. You can only treasure something when you know that thing has the capacity and the capability to take you from where you are, as it were, nothingness, to that place. Wordsmithing. How do you look at the words you speak? Are you a wordsmith? Do you want to be a wordsmith? Do you want to be a wordsmith? That you are careful about those things, those words that come out of you. Do you? Oh, I know you have to catch the bus. Your coffee is growing. It's getting cold. Go ahead, take a sip. I guess we are going to see again soon here on the Word Cafe podcast. Bye for now. Awesome time it has been with you on the Word Cafe podcast today. Thank you for being there. You can catch me up on my social media handles, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all at Amakri Isoboye. Also, you can get copies of my books, A Cocktail of Words, The Color of Words, and my HRO notebook on Amazon and on Roving Heights online bookstores. You can also subscribe to my YouTube page at the same address. Yes, till we see you again. Bye for now.